Hello guys, this is Technical Sniper, and welcome to part 5 of Splatoon. And as you probably just heard, I am no longer calling this random gaming time because I think it just sounds really stupid, like, well, welcome to random gaming time Splatoon. Like, nah. And plus, I've done a lot of episodes on this to the point where I think I should just make this a Let's Play because, I mean, I've been playing this game a lot, and, you know, I don't know. It's really fun making a Let's Play out of this game, so we're basically just kind of doing a Let's Play every now and then. Well, you know, we'll just do an episode and, you know, talk about some stuff. So, yeah. I think we're gonna go with the sloshing machine for this episode. Yeah, I tried doing this earlier, but this is actually a retake because last time I tried making this video, I ended up getting interrupted by Callie and Marie's little news thing. So, yeah. Anyways, we're getting into it right now. Let me turn off my air real quick. And then this is kind of annoying. But anyways, I am kind of doing this episode today because today, or as of this video, it is Splatoon's 2nd anniversary, which is May 29th of 2015. That's when the game released. And of course, as this video, it's May 29th, 2017, so yeah, it's really hard to believe it's been 2 years since this game's release. Like, I can't believe it's been that long. So I kind of thought I would do a Let's Play episode on this today. Because today is the 2nd anniversary for the game. Alright, and we're playing Walleye Warehouse. This was actually one of the maps in the Splatoon Global Test Fire, which I'm actually going to talk about that in a second, because in today's video I kind of want to talk about my past history with Splatoon. Because, you know, again, it's the 2nd anniversary, and Splatoon is like one of my favorite games of all time, so yeah, but anyways, of course, the story all starts with, back in E3 2014, where Splatoon was first announced, of course. We got our first look at the game back then, and, I'm gonna be honest, when I first saw it, I thought it was a Nickelodeon game, because you like, let me turn the volume down real quick, because, like, when I first saw it, it looked like a Nickelodeon game, because you can see the orange paint splatting everywhere, or it really was ink, but I thought it was paint at the time, like a lot of other people. So really, I thought it was like some kind of Nickelodeon game, but when we looked more into it, it was like, oh wait, no, this is something else. This is not a Nickelodeon game. But really, when I first looked at the game, I really was not interested in it. Ooh, we got a nice splat bomb kill right there. But yeah, I was not interested in the game at all when I first saw it. Like, I was like, okay, no, this game looks stupid. I'm not getting it. Stuff like that. But then we fast forward to April 1st of 2015, which was the day a Nintendo Direct started. There was like a Nintendo Direct that day, and they shared some information on Splatoon. And yes, I know it was on April 1st. It was kind of weird. They did a Nintendo Direct on April Fool's Day, and it was not an April Fool's joke. It was kind of weird that they made a Direct on April Fool's. I don't know why they did that, but none of it was an April Fool's joke. It was all legit. But anyways, they shared more information on Splatoon that day. And, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on here. Well, ain't. Yeah, they shared some more information on Splatoon. I think they were talking about, like, Amiibo and stuff. And that's kind of when I started getting interested in the game for some reason. I think that in that Direct they also announced a Direct for Splatoon. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I do know there was a... I do know there was a Splatoon Direct, like, I think it was later on in April, and they shared, a lot of more information on Splatoon and stuff, and that's when I watched the whole Direct. That's when I really got interested in Splatoon. And then they announced the demo for Splatoon, which was the Splatoon Global Test Fire, if you guys remember that. And yes, there was a test fire for Splatoon 2, which there might be some more soon, but I don't know. They're probably going to have some more sessions for it. But anyways, back to the first Splatoon game, which is what we're playing right now. So yeah, they announced the Splatoon Global Test Fire in that Direct, and I was like, oh man, I gotta play this. And the first session for it was gonna be like on May 8th. And I say session because basically with the Splatoon Global Test Fire, basically you would be able to play Splatoon for about an hour. Like you could play, like it was basically a demo for Splatoon. You could play for about an hour. I don't know why they only had it for an hour, but it was, I don't know. It was still fun, though. Okay, we did pretty good this match. One of our teammates went 10-2. It's not bad. Alright, I would stay, but we're gonna leave and find another match. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So I did download the Splatoon Global Test Fire, and I actually still have it downloaded. In fact, I have both Splatoon Test Fires. There were 2 different Splatoon Test Fire apps you could download. Oh, sorry guys, I was drinking my Coke. I was a bit thirsty, but anyways, there were 2 different ones you could download, but well, the other one was later on, like after the game launched. I downloaded the Global Test Fire, which is before the game's release, and basically, the first, like there was 3 different sessions that started on May 8th, and unfortunately though, I only got to participate in one of them because what happened that day was I was basically waiting all day on the Test Fire app. I was just waiting forever for it to just start because I was so anxious to play Splatoon. But what ended up happening was like just a little bit before it could start, about like probably an hour or something. My mom walked in my room and said, "Hey, we're gonna go to your dad's house for like the night. We're gonna stay there for the night. We're gonna be going out of town." Ugh. Alright, that was not a good move on me, but alright, whatever. But anyways, yeah, we were planning on going out of town the next day. We were gonna sleep over at Dad's house, or my dad's house for the night. Which I was not happy with because again I wouldn't be able to play Splatoon. So I tried to talk her out of it because I just wanted to stay home and play this. But I couldn't convince her otherwise. Like no matter what I said. Ooh. So in the end, I ended up just bringing my Wii U to my dad's house. And I tried to convince him to let me play Splatoon, or, you know, hook up my Wii U and play Splatoon on his TV. And he was like, "Well, I'm about to watch a football game, so I don't know." But I finally convinced him. He was like, "Alright, fine, you can play it. You can play it for about an hour," which was how long these Test Fire last. So that was good enough. And when I got on the game, I quickly hooked up my Wii U and I got on it, and I actually got on the nick of time. Oh dang, Ninja Roller. There's a lot of those. Go away. All right, sorry about that. Okay, you can probably hear all the gamepad noises, but all right, I'm turning it down. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So I got on just in the nick of time. I got on the Test Fire and started playing just a few minutes after it started, so I got on in the nick of time. So anyways, yeah, not really much else to say. I was able to play it. And then I had to get off it just a few minutes before it started. So I basically got to play just about the whole session, really, which was good. And I can definitely say I enjoyed it. Like, the second I played it, the second I started playing it, I was hooked onto the game. I absolutely enjoyed it. That's when I decided, like, a few days later, I would pre-order the game at GameStop, which was actually one of the first times I pre-ordered a game. Actually, the first time I pre-ordered a game was Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. And I also got the game on launch day. Same with Splatoon. And yeah, and there were 2 others, of course, there were 2 other Test Fire sessions. But I didn't get to participate in those because I had to go out of town the next day, so I couldn't play them. But, you know, it's whatever. Oh, come on. Can we get this? Yep. Come on. Woo! This is a close match, dang. Hold up. Did we win? I think we did, come on. Yep. I've had some really close matches. I've been playing a lot of Splatoon today, and I've had some close matches. Alright, but, we'll do another match, actually. I think we got time. But, so anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, like I said, I couldn't participate in the other sessions. So, yeah, and of course, and then a few days later, I decided to pre-order the game. And then they announced another Test Fire session for, I think it was May 24th of 2015, a few days before the actual game released. So, yeah, there's that. So I did play that one, but unfortunately, after a few matches, it actually crashed. Like, I remember, like, just a little bit after it started, the servers ended up crashing for like the entire Test Fire session. And of course, Nintendo was trying to fix it, and they did. So, and what they ended up doing, they ended up extending the Test Fire to another hour. So it was all good. And we kind of got a little bit of extra time beforehand, but you know, it was all good. So, of course, I did enjoy that test fire session. And then, of course, the next few days was basically just me being impatient for the game's launch. So yeah, I remember waking up. I remember I could not go to sleep though. Like on midnight release of the game. Like when I went, like the night before the game's release. I mean, I could not go to sleep at all. And I think just about anyone's like that when they're excited for a game or something like that. Because whenever I'm excited, I just cannot sleep. Like whenever I try to, I just cannot. I was like that with Splatoon, of course, and Smash, and Mario Maker. Because I did get Mario Maker on launch day. I was not patient. I was so ready to get the game. I was so excited. But yeah, of course, finally time passed by, and before, like, we went to GameStop before well, not GameStop. We went to Walmart before GameStop opens, and once GameStop opens, we went straight there, and yeah, picked up my copy of Splatoon. And that's kind of what kickstarted it. Also that day, there was also Amiibo that came out. Like, I really wanted the Pac-Man Amiibo, but I couldn't get it. I didn't have the money, because my mom actually had to spend some of the money on Splatoon, because I didn't have enough. Like, I almost had enough, but I didn't quite have enough, so my mom had to spend some money on it. But, I still got the game at least. Dang. So, yeah, but I did get the Pac-Man Amiibo a few days later. I think I got, like, more money from someone. I forgot exactly what happened, but I don't know. But for the most part, I was just happy I got Splatoon. But I do remember I went to bed pretty early that night, though, like, the day Splatoon came out. I went to sleep pretty early at night because I didn't get any sleep last night. So I was like, I was just so tired, I just went ahead and got off. I will say this, though, the first few days of Splatoon for me was a little bit rough. Like, it was fun, but, like, what the problem was that, I was having, like, connection issues with the game for some reason. Like, I would constantly lag out of games and stuff. It was kind of annoying. But what the problem was, I had to restart my internet for some reason. I don't know why Splatoon does that to me. Like, sometimes I have to, like, restart my internet to get it to work. I don't know why it does that at times. It actually did that to me earlier today for some reason. Yeah, that's basically what kickstarted it all. That's how I kind of started playing Splatoon and everything. So yeah. And then, of course, I basically spent my entire summer just playing Splatoon. I mean, I did. That's not all I did, though. I did go on vacation a few times, but it was probably one of my favorite summers, to be honest. Like, when the summer ended, I was like, oh, this summer was a waste. I did nothing. But now that I think about it, it was a really good summer. The grenades. Okay, yeah, we did not win this. That's for sure. But yeah, that's kind of basically how I got into Splatoon. And after summer ended, like around the time summer ended, I basically stopped playing the game. I basically just kind of stopped playing it for a few months. And I got back into it. Okay, no wonder we lost. We actually lost the teammates from the looks of it, but whatever. I did get back into the game, but sometime back in like February of 2016. But again, that was like for a few months. Stopped playing it. Then came summer of 2016. I got back into it for like a few weeks. Mostly because they announced the final Splatfest, which was Callie versus Marie, which I remember I said in part 3 of this Let's Play. I think I said I was thinking about doing a video or an episode of this on the Splatfest, but I never actually did. So, I kind of apologize about that. Even though it's kind of late, but it's whatever. That's all we're gonna do for today on Splatoon. I know I kind of talk a little bit too much, but I don't know. I think it would be kind of awkward if I just did not talk at all in this, or if I just, don't talk too much. But, I don't know. In this, I just kind of wanted to talk about my history with the game, and, how I got into it, everything, because, again, it's the 2-year anniversary for Splatoon. So, yeah, there's that. So, happy birthday to Splatoon. It's been a long, really, it's not, it doesn't feel like it's been a long ride. The time has went by so fast. It does not feel like it's been 2 years since the game's release. Like, it feels like just yesterday I had gotten the game. Time really has went by fast, but happy birthday to Splatoon, and thank you, Nintendo, for making the game. And I also have to thank a lot of you. I have to thank all of you guys, really, for making Splatoon, a really fun experience as well because, the community behind it. Some of the community is pretty cringy, but some of it's also, I like the community behind Splatoon. It's not like Call of Duty where it's just a bunch of little kids and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I don't like the Call of Duty community, but honestly, who does? But I do appreciate the Splatoon community. Or at least, some of it's cringy again, but, so... Anyways, happy birthday to Splatoon, and, yeah, not really anything else to say, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. So, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace.